93% of our communication is nonverbal, and only 7% is what you say, the words that you use. So it makes perfect sense to begin working on developing a strong alpha male body language. So how do you develop a strong body language? Something that attracts people to, something that communicates who you are, your character, your intent, and improves the quality of your life. Here are a few ways. Number one, you want to change your environment. Changing your environment is going to be the fastest way you can develop a very strong body language. There is a famous saying that people can tell your present situation and where you're going by your 5 closest friends that you hang out with. So if the people around you that you constantly hang out with are not good with women, they're not good in social situations, they supplicate, and they just don't communicate strongly with who they are and using their body language, then it's very unlikely that you're going to develop a strong body language yourself. What you need to do is position yourself in an environment where people naturally display a strong alpha male body language. I'm not saying you should begin to drop your friends or the people you hang out with all the time, but you may want to begin to develop another circle to where you can take your skill level and where you can develop a strong body language around people who are already good at it. Our brain begins to make connections and it begins to rewire itself. Now for you and your brain to change and begin to develop new habits, change your environment. That's where the majority of the change is going to come from. Number two is you want to become conscious of your body language. You want to notice what needs to be changed, especially in stressful situations. So you want to begin noticing how you stand, how you breathe, how you talk, and how you communicate to others, and what kind of an effect it has on them. How are they perceiving and how are they responding to you? And I would highly recommend you begin writing some of this down. Is what do you do in certain situations and how do you present yourself in your body language to others? Become an observer. Begin to look at yourself from outside as if somebody is watching you, but you'll be watching yourself. So up to this point, you've been very unconscious of how you stand, how you sit, how you talk, how you use your hands, and how you communicate to another person with your body. You want to switch that around. You want to become very conscious of yourself, of your actions, and of your body language. Number three is you want to focus on one key single aspect of your body language to improve on. So going through the list in number two, there may be some things that you don't like. Maybe you keep your hands in your pockets all the time. Maybe you are fidgety. Maybe you react when somebody does something and you react as opposed to just be cool and just be relaxed about it. You want to begin noticing some of those aspects and improving them one at a time. Pick one thing that you notice yourself that you do that you don't like and work on that for an entire week. If it's something more important, then spend it 2 weeks, 3 weeks, spend 30 days. Get so good at it that it becomes natural, that it becomes a new part of you. Number four is you want to record yourself on video. Nothing will improve you faster than seeing yourself on video. Get yourself a flip cam. It's only about $100. Then go back and just watch. Watch yourself, how you talk, how you move, how you use your body, and how you communicate with it. This is a very objective way to look at yourself and begin improving your body language. This could be very hard to see yourself on camera if you've never seen yourself on camera before, but it's going to point out all your flaws, everything that you want to change. Number five is record yourself on audio. Now this may not make any sense because we're talking about body language. We're talking about the visual cues that you represent to others. But audio is a very important part of the body language. And if you record yourself on audio during certain situations when you are talking to somebody and then listen back, you remove the visual cue, but you get to still see how you talk with your tonality, in which you still present yourself and your body in a certain way on how you speak through that tonality. Get yourself a recorder, put it in the pocket, record yourself and then review it. Notice what needs to be changed and begin working on it. And number six, emulate the body language of someone who you admire and who has the body language that you want. When you are walking around, when you're doing your daily routine, when you're standing in line in the grocery store, when you're sitting around and communicating and talking to another girl, Think to yourself, the people who you admire and the body language that they have that you want, what would they do and how would they act? You want to channel that person, that body language, that intent that they have that you want. So a quick rundown of the 6 things that I highly recommend on how to develop a very strong alpha male body language is: 1. Change your environment. 2. Become conscious of your body language. 3. Focus on one single aspect of your body language to improve on. 4. Record yourself on video. 5. Record yourself on audio. 6. Emulate the body language of someone who you admire.